This is the final video in my rock slide on Interstate 75 in Campbell County in East Tennessee. It's the 24th of March 2016 or 2016, and this morning they opened the interstate up. Near the rock slide there's two lanes going south and one lane going north. So I thought I'd do this video as a final video for those that have followed the rock slide on Interstate 75 in Campbell County in East Tennessee. I started this video at Cove Lake State Park. When I came out for lunch today, as I topped the hill coming down Highway 63, I saw where they had removed the city police and the Tennessee State Highway Patrol from the intersection, and I knew that the interstate had reopened. The southbound lanes were only closed for a few days, but the northbound lane has been closed for quite a while. But I'd like to compliment the people from the state, especially the city of La Follette, for expertly handling the traffic. They did an absolute fantastic job handling all that traffic going up Interstate 75, especially the northbound traffic, because they were exiting right here. We'll turn this curve down here, and that's where they rerouted all the traffic off of Interstate 75 going north. The trucks, they sent up Highway 63, and the private vehicles could turn left and go up 25W. This part where you turn right was closed for a few days, and then I think they opened it up for local traffic. I was trying to figure out exactly where that slide was at, and even living around here, I hadn't been up there, so I didn't know exactly where it was at. And I was surprised to find that it's near the exit to the Huntsville-Oneida exit. I don't know, a mile or so above that exit. And I don't know exactly the location, but in the general vicinity, a few years ago, the southbound lane had a slide, and it was closed for a while the state fixed that. I don't know exactly how long those lanes were closed. If you search my videos, I have some videos of that rock slide. It was a huge slide. The day I went up there with a Campbell County Sheriff's deputy. I went up there to do a news article for the local radio station, and I was surprised at how high up it was from the bottom where the slide occurred. Now I'm talking about the old slide that you can go out and find those videos on this account. But traffic is moving fine now, and I never did have any problems getting out from any of the places of business. Now, some people may add some problems, but I more or less mapped my route when the northbound traffic was being routed through La Follette. Usually the slowest part of that traffic was from, say, Jacksboro through into La Follette. But once you got down into the middle of La Follette, the police and highway patrol were doing a good job routing the trucks up Highway 63 and the automobiles up 25W. Of course, the trucks that had to go up 63 had a longer route to go because it was much shorter for the automobiles to go up 25W through the mountains to Jellicoe. Of course, that's a scenic route. A lot of people probably got to see that part of the world that had never seen it before and probably would have never seen it if it hadn't been for that rock slide. Now, what you see here has nothing to do with the rock slide. They're repaving the interstate up through here, so to make 2 lanes, the lane I'm in right now is really the side lane of the interstate. After we top the hill, you will see a lot of construction equipment, but that has nothing to do with the rock slide. They're working on the bridge that comes across the road that goes underneath the interstate there at the Huntsville-Oneida exit. And if you exit there, you can go toward Oneida, but people who live around here, you can exit off of that road and it'll take you down through Pioneer and Elk Valley and Newcomb and take you into Jellicoe that route. And a short distance down through there before you turn off to go down to Pioneer, there's a dirt road, which is really the Stinking Creek Road, that you can take, and it will take you back over to Interstate 75, take you over the interstate, and take you down on the Stinking Creek Road. While I was doing this video, I had planned, well, let me put it this way. When I started out, I thought, well, is that slide before the Stinking Creek exit or after? And I had decided if the slide was before the Stinking Creek exit, I was going to continue on and take the Stinking Creek exit and make a separate video for that, which the rock slide was on this side of the Stinking Creek exit. So I did take that exit and go down that. The road and the video that I did, which I will upload in a day or so, and you can search for it. I did the entire Stinking Creek Road from the Interstate 75 exit to 25W. So if you've never been down that road, that will be your chance to see the Stinking Creek Road. That road is, parts of it are kind of remote. There's quite a few people live down through there, and they live off of that highway. But I was noticing today when I went down through there, I couldn't see a lot of houses, and it'd been a long time since I'd been down through there. So, and what I'll do with that video, I won't be talking on that video. I'll put music behind it, so it'll only be a visual. And the only reason I'm jabbering on this video is to bring everybody up to date. You see that large cross there? That's been there for quite a while. And I can't remember. In fact, I was talking to someone yesterday about the fella that did that cross, and I cannot remember his name. But that's his thing. He does that. And, I mean, I'm a Christian, and it represents something good to me, and I hope it does to you. We continue on up, and you see some construction equipment up ahead, and that is the people who are working on the overpass that goes over the road that exits to Huntsville, Oneida. Now, I'm not sure if the people doing this job are the same ones that have the contract to to fix the slide. I'm sure someone will inform me. And now, don't hold me to this, but I think the contract was awarded to company Blaylock Company. And I don't know if they, now that may not even be correct. They may have just bid on it. But that's what I've been told. And I don't know if they were doing the job right here, which you can see all the construction going on. This is a fairly busy exit. There's some nice motels in this area. And as well as fixing the bridge, I'd say that they're going to improve the on-ramp and off-ramp to go to Huntsville, Oneida. And you can go right. I have a video called Kentucky Road. There's a back way that you can go from here, and it goes over the mountain and comes out in Jacksboro. It's a dirt road. What I might do is come up here and redo that video, because I really wasn't satisfied with it, because the quality of my video, for some reason, it just wasn't as good as I thought it should be. So, and what I did is I came from the Jacksboro side, came up Kentucky Road, and came up to this exit, across the mountain. And if I do that Kentucky Road again, what I'll do is go the other way, down toward Jacksboro. Now we're starting to get close to where the slide occurred. And shortly after we pass the slide, you'll see a sign there that says Stinking Creek Road exit off of Interstate 75. And I took that exit and I let my camera continue to run until I could do a separate video of the Stinking Creek Road. For you all who wonder about the camera, I'm using a Hero 3 Plus Black Edition camera, and it's mounted on the hood of my truck. I've had this camera a few years. I've been satisfied with it for the size of the camera and the price. It does spectacular video, I think. And I'm shooting this at 60 frames per second. That way I can compile it with 60 frames per second, which will give me pretty good clarity on the things that are coming on the right and the left. And you'll notice most of the times you can read the road signs, because when you do 60 frames per second, it's kind of hard to believe, but it's taking 60 images each second. The SD card in this thing is the size of a thumbnail. I don't know if it's a 62 or 64 or a 32 gig. I think it might be a 32 gig hard drive. A lot of the highway patrol are on duty up here. I'd say one of the things you can see now off in the distance there, you can see the whole side of that mountain came off. And fortunately, I don't believe anyone was injured. Now, we had some accidents. I think we had some fatalities when they first started directing traffic. But, you know, that's what happened the last time on 25W going from La Follette to Jellicoe. Of course, that traffic was coming south and a truck turned over. I hope you can get a good visual. Of course, I couldn't stop or anything like that, so, and I have my camera stationary on the hood of my truck. There's a line of trailers And I don't know if those, it looks like they have parked those trailers there for a safety. I can't see where they'd have that much equipment. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I'm guessing that they put those trailers there in case a rock came loose, it would hit those trailers before it would hit anybody going up the interstate. Well, that was the rock slide that had everything backed up. If you happen to see this YouTube video and you were one of the people that came through here, you can see what you missed now because you went around all this. And I'm going to do that Stinking Creek video, but I'm going to put music behind it. I'm not going to say anything. You'll see before this video is about to end, and you'll see. I believe this is the first sign coming up. I'm looking at a small monitor as I do the audio portion of this. Yeah, Stinking Creek Road exit. Well, that's the exit I take to come back into La Follette. So go out and watch that video. We'll see you. Have a good day, everybody. And I'm glad you're able to go up 75 north. We'll see you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. I'm still sitting here watching. I'm not going to turn my recorder off until I get to the end. There's another sign says, and this is where I'll pick up. Just as I exit, that's where I'll pick up my next video of Stinking Creek Road.